Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the 5 Indian Rupees commemorative coin, which was launched in the year 2015. On the occasion of completion of 50 years of the 1965 operations, the Indian government had issued this coin to commemorate the 50th anniversary, that is, the Golden Jubilee of the 1965 operations in the year 2015. Since the partition of British India in August 1947, Pakistan and India remained in contention over several issues. Although the Kashmir conflict was the predominant issue dividing the nations, other border disputes existed, most notably over the Run of Kutch, a barren region in the Indian state of Gujarat. The issue first arose in 1956, which ended with India regaining control over the disputed area. In the 1960s, Pakistan received $700 million of military aid from the United States by signing a defense agreement in 1954, which significantly modernized Pakistan's military equipment. After the defeat in 1962 Sino-Indian War, the Indian military was undergoing massive changes both in personnel and equipment. During this period, despite being numerically smaller than the Indian military, Pakistan's armed forces had a qualitative edge in air power and armor over India, which Pakistan sought to utilize before India completed its defense build-up. The Indo-Pakistani War of 1965 was an armed conflict between Pakistan and India that took place from August 1965 to September 1965. The conflict began following Pakistan's Operation Gibraltar, which was designed to infiltrate forces into Jammu and Kashmir to precipitate an insurgency against Indian rule. India retaliated by launching a full-scale military attack on West Pakistan. The 17-day war caused thousands of casualties on both sides and witnessed the largest engagement of armored vehicles and the largest tank battle since World War II. Hostilities between the two countries ended after a ceasefire was declared through United Nations Security Council (UNSC) Resolution 211, following a diplomatic intervention by the Soviet Union and the United States and the subsequent issuance of the Tashkent Declaration. Much of the war was fought by the country's land forces in Kashmir and along the border between India and Pakistan. This war saw the largest amassing of troops in Kashmir since the partition of India in 1947, a number that was overshadowed only during the 2001 to 2002 military standoff between India and Pakistan. Most of the battles were fought by opposing infantry and armored units, with substantial backing from air forces and naval operations. Despite both India and Pakistan claimed victory, most neutral assessments, however, agree that India had the upper hand over Pakistan when the ceasefire was declared. Although the two countries fought to a standoff, the conflict is widely seen as a strategic and political defeat for Pakistan, as it had neither succeeded in fomenting insurrection in Kashmir nor had it been able to gain meaningful support at an international level. However, in terms of aerial warfare, the Pakistan Air Force (PAF) managed an upper hand over the combat zones despite being numerically inferior. India failed to achieve its objective of military deterrence. Internationally, the war was viewed in the context of the Greater Cold War and resulted in a significant geopolitical shift in the subcontinent. Before the war, the United States and the United Kingdom had been major material allies of both India and Pakistan as their primary suppliers of military hardware and foreign developmental aid. During and after the conflict, both India and Pakistan felt betrayed by the perceived lack of support by the Western powers for their respective positions. Those feelings of betrayal were increased with the imposition of an American and British embargo on military aid to the opposing sides. As a consequence, India and Pakistan openly developed closer relationships with the Soviet Union and China, respectively. The perceived negative stance of the Western powers during the conflict and during the 1971 war has continued to affect relations between the West and the subcontinent. Despite improved relations with the US and Britain since the end of the Cold War, the conflict generated a deep distrust of both countries within the subcontinent, which to an extent lingers until now. These coins were made from the nickel brass metal and were minted in Bombay Mumbai Mint. Now let us see the physical structure of the coin. It is a round-shaped coin with reeded edge. If the coin has a diamond mark on it, then it means that it has been minted in Bombay Mumbai Mint. Now let us discuss the observed side of the coin. It has the national emblem of the Republic of India, which consists of a Shokan lion pedestal at the center, with Satyamev Jayate, which means truth alone triumphs, is written below it, and has the denomination value 5 with the rupee symbol at the bottom. In English, India appear on the right side and, in Hindi, Bharat appear on the left side. Now let us discuss the reverse side of the coin. At the center it has the image of the Amar Jawan monument, which is flanked on both sides by olive branches or twigs. The Amar Jawan monument is a monument at India Gate, New Delhi, which consists of a base of 15 square feet with a height of 4 feet 3 inches, on which there is a black marble pedestal, a cenotaph, 3 feet 2 inches in height. Amar Jawan, which means immortal soldier, is scripted in gold in Hindi on all the 4 sides of the cenotaph, and on the top, a reversed rifle is capped by a war helmet. And above the central image of the Amar Jawan monument, it also shows the lettering, valor and sacrifice, in English on the right side, and Virta or Balidan, in Hindi on the left side. It also shows 2015, the year of issue, which depicts the completion of 50 years, hence, marking the 50th anniversary of the 1965 operations, below the central image of the Amar Jawan monument, and it also has the mint mark at the bottom side of the coin, and it also shows the lettering, Golden Jubilee 1965 operations, in English on the bottom half side, and Unniso Pasath Samarik Abhiyan Ka Swarna Jayanti Varsh, in Hindi on the top half side. Here, we reach the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you soon. Goodbye.